You, what it do, y'all? It's your boy Cam. I just want to pop in, say what's up, chilling in the car, chilling back in. I just want to just ask, how's everybody doing today? You know what I mean? I hope all y'all's having a great day today. I hope if y'all haven't, hope that you have a better day tonight or tomorrow. And I just want to before I get on to whatever I want to talk about, if you have something that you want to go for it. There's no limit to how far you can go in this life. You know what I mean? And always remember to talk to God. Always remember to pray, read the Bible, and always know that He's there for you no matter what, alright? So, with that being said, but if you fall, get back up and repent. Always get back up and repent. With that being said, let's get into it. So yeah, it's all about being vulnerable today. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know what? I want to talk about, who am I? And I want to just bring more into, my life a bit. You know what I mean? Like, I always knew, and like to those who listen to my podcast, I think I've said this before. I've always knew that I want to be somebody. You know what I mean? And whatever I do, I bring the world value based on what I love doing. And so with that being said, it's one of those things where it's just like I want to do the best of the best, And I feel like since I got older, I feel like I've been doing the best of the best, and I want to continue on doing the best of the best. You know what I mean? Even my lowest moments. And in that case, of course, give myself the time to mentally get myself back and pray to the Lord and really practice what I preach. And that's one of the biggest things. It's just practicing what I preach so I can be able to show up for myself and show up for y'all. You know what I mean? And at least use my platform for the very thing that I feel that God has, allowed me to do and allowed me to do what I feel like that's what He wants me to do in this life, And because the main thing to me is just bringing people closer to God, at least through my journey. That's my thing. I'm always, no matter what I do, I may come off as unorthodox sometimes when it comes to that, but I feel like if that's the way how people's getting closer to Him, then bet. I mean, and I just ask the Lord once more that correct me if I'm leading myself or anybody else out of course, And, with that being said, that's pretty much me. That's pretty much who I am, I'm a 21-year-old college student who's also a podcaster, who's also able to do all these things that he puts his mind to, Like, I never want to limit myself. Like, if I could do something, I will do it. If I haven't done something I want to learn, I will learn it, and I will get better throughout the way. And I want to put that out to y'all. Like, if y'all want to do something, that's why I say, if there's something that y'all want to do, go for it. Because that's something that I learned myself and the people, like my older family members, my friends, just messages from God. The biggest thing, I always want to use what I learned to bring that out to y'all in the most positive way possible. That's the goal. That's the achievement of mine. I feel like I have been doing that. You know what I mean? And I look forward on hearing from y'all and just seeing how y'all been able to get yourself out there and be able to express yourself in the best way, And at your highs, your lows, and the in-betweens, I mean, that's what it's all about, you know what I mean? So it's a blessing. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing where it's just like, you know what? If I know I can do it, I know for a fact I can get people to know that they can do it too, And I believe in y'all. Cause it's like I'm looking at myself at the same time, you know what I mean? I'm looking at the amazing people that God created, you know what I mean? Y'all, I want to make that clear to all y'all, you know what I mean? Like, y'all got this in the bag, all right? So always keep on going, always keep striving. That's my biggest thing. That's what I'm trying to do, not even just in the podcast, but in real life. That's the goal, that's the achievement. And once again, I feel like that I've been doing a great job at it, Though I'm not just gonna just sit back and run with that. I want to always continue to, improve myself, and improve my way of bringing myself out towards y'all and especially continue to express my authentic self. And that's simply Cam Pringle. Point blank period. You know? No ifs, ands, and buts about it. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. So yeah, that's pretty much like a full introduction, because I don't think I got the time to actually do that. I don't think I gave myself the time, you know, in the first season. So now we're 3 seasons of the preseason. Well, 3 seasons and 2 preseasons later, and now I'm fully introducing myself to y'all. So that's pretty much me, you know? And I continue to bring that vulnerability out to y'all because y'all deserve to hear that from me. You know what I mean? I want to keep it a being as much as possible. I don't want to put on the facades. That's just not what Don't Tread on the Dogs is about. Let me correct that. That's not what Don't Tread on the Dogs is about. You know what I mean? I know I say, welcome to Don't Tread on the Dogs. That's just part of the thing for my podcast. But with DTLTD, you know, authenticity is the biggest thing. I don't want to record anything knowing that does not represent me as not just a podcaster, but as, you know, since I'm on YouTube as well, a YouTuber, you know, as a person, long story short, and most importantly, a Christian. And yeah, you know, that's pretty much about it. And yeah, you know what? Most importantly, a Christian and a person, you know? I always want to do things morally right. Like, what is my mind telling me? What is my right conscience telling me about a situation? Because I want to go off morals, not what is said on paper. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be like, I'm just following orders. No, I'm doing what's right. I'm doing what's right for myself, for the ones that love me. Most importantly, what's right overall 24/7. And that's about it. So yeah, like I said, I'm currently in the car. You know, I just got it, you know, a couple of days ago. So I'm just happy that I'm able to talk to y'all and, you know, just experience this moment with y'all. It's raining, but I said this back in the library just because it's a gloomy day. Don't mean I'm gloomy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm going through some things, but that doesn't make me like nah. I'm not gonna be all like sad about it or angry. No, I see the best of things regardless. I want to see the best of things. I continue to see the best things. And so with that being said, you keep on going, keep striving, keep being great. And once again, this is Cam Pringle. Most importantly, this is Don't Tread on the Dogs.